everyone, my name is Chelsea and welcome back to my channel. For today's video, we are checking out what Goodreads says are my highest rated books. So this is a video concept that I first saw on Michelle's channel, Michelle's Library. I will leave her channel linked down below. But basically we're going to go on Goodreads and go on to the books that I have read before and see what they say are my highest rated books. So this is going to be like the average rating, the average Goodreads rating. The majority of people rate it a certain way, it averages out. I'm very curious to see if I have opinions that are very consistent with the general public or not. I also apologize if my voice sounds a little bit weird. I'm getting over a cold. The kids had it. I thought I had completely avoided it and I caught it at the very end of what they had. So hopefully we sound okay today. I think it's doing much better. But basically that's what we're going to do. We're going to go on Goodreads and just sort of compare their top books versus maybe what I think is my top. Well, actually, I've read so many things. I don't know if I can compare a top to their top. We're going to see what I thought of the books they say are the top ones. Okay, so I'm going to pull it up and put it here so that we can follow along together. But I'm just going into my read books category on Goodreads, and then I'm going to sort them by average rating, because that's what we want. We want the highest average rating of the books that I have read before, and just to see what we have going on here. So, pulling up the top rated books. We might scroll down a little ways. Some of the top rated books that I have here are like comics, and some of these are indie comics, which does mean we have fewer ratings than other ones, which is not a bad thing, because like the first one that we have here, the average rating is 4.78, which is quite high for a rating. Like, it is getting up to that 5-star. It's Bang Bang Boom Volume 1 by Melanie Schoen. This is a graphic novel comic series. I think it's a graphic novel more than a comic, but this volume is something that I actually funded on Kickstarter. I think it was originally like a web comic that got published as an actual comic. I gave it 5 stars. I really liked this one. It is sort of like historical fiction, steampunky, but it has magic, like a fantasy system, and it's male romance. Like, I really enjoyed this one, and so I gave it 5 stars. So it is quite up there. I really enjoy that. The next one that we have here is Sweat and Soap Volume 11 by Kintetsu Yamada. This one makes sense to me for being so high up. It's a 4.7 rating because it's the last volume in the manga series. If you're reading an entire 11 volume manga series and you make it all the way to volume 11, you probably like this series. I give it 5 stars. I think I gave every single volume in this series 5 stars because I absolutely loved it. It is adult romance, adult contemporary romance, and it's just super cute. I love the fact that you do get the whole series in 11 volumes, but it goes from like them meeting all the way through their wedding. Like, you get the entire romance, everything that they work through, meeting their families, all that kind of stuff. So I really did enjoy that one. The next one I have here is another comic, For Goodness Sake Volume 3 by Kaylin Smith. This is a 4.65, so again, quite high up there. Another one that I gave 5 stars. This is another indie comic that the author published through Kickstarter. I've funded all their Kickstarters because I absolutely love this author and artist. And yeah, I really like this one. This is the last volume in this series as well, so again, makes sense why it is so high, because if you're reading all the volumes and you're making it all the way to the last one, of course you like the series. At least I would hope so. And this is about a guy who's been like cursed to look like a demon, and he meets this girl who is technically a hippie in a school bus, and they're trying to like break the curse. I really like that one. The next one, more manga. It's Ouran High School Host Club, the box set, so all 18 volumes by Bisco Hattori. The average rating is 4.64. I gave it 5 stars. I actually do have all of the individual volumes on my Goodreads somewhere. Some of them are 4-star rated, some of them are 5-star rated, but this is one of the first manga series I ever read one of the first animes I ever watched as well, and so yeah, I really do love that one. We also have Heartstopper Volume 4 by Alice Oseman at a 4.63. Again, I gave it 5 stars because, again, if you're making your way through Heartstopper and you make it all the way through Volume 4, of course you like it. So again, a very beloved one. We have more For Goodness Sake. We have Aviale Chapter 4 by Lucid. Again, a webcomic that I have helped fund on Kickstarter for physical volumes. And again, I give it 5 stars. Yeah, a lot of these, more anime, more comics. We do have Never Seen. I scrolled down just a little bit. We do have Never Seen by Shannon Messenger. This is a 4.6 as well. And this is, again, further into a series. This is book 4 in the Keeper of the Lost City series. Again, I gave it 5 stars because, yeah, the further you get into the series, the more I love it, but I'm assuming the same sort of thing with other people. If you're getting further into a series, you're probably enjoying what you have here. Do I have anything that makes me question the ratings of other people? So far, no. So far, everything is 5 out of 5 stars. We have All for the Game. This is the last book in there, The King's Men by Nora Sokovic, a 4.58. Like, literally, lots of comics, it looks like. We have more Heartstopper. We have Saga Volume 9, so that's not the most recent volume of Saga anymore, but it was the most recent before they had gone on their hiatus for like 2-3 years. So again, that does make sense. I did give it 5 stars. Saga can be absolutely heartbreaking sometimes, but like if you're reading all the way to Volume 9, you probably enjoy it. Clockwork Princess by Cassandra Clare, 4.56. That was the last book in a trilogy. Like, again, I'm finding a couple, like The House of Hades by Rick Riordan. It's The Heroes of Olympus, book 4. I gave it 4 out of 5 stars instead of a full 5, but it's like a 4.5 rating on here anyway. Like, I don't think I have anything really that is very highly rated and I hate it. I will say, I think, did you guys see this? Right before we jumped into the books that I had read by star rating, I did have a DNF that was like a 4.01, and that was mostly just because it was not a book for me. Like, I knew after about 100 pages, probably even before that, but like I stopped at about 100 pages, that it wasn't a book for me, but I can see why people like it, you know what I mean? Yeah, no, everything that's highly rated, I also gave it a very good rating. So yeah, interesting. Not, I guess, super interesting. Interesting in the fact that, like, I was expecting to have some hot takes here and I had none. But I think maybe that's a good thing. I like what I like, and apparently other people that are reading those books also like what I like. A lot of it was comics and manga, which, again, the further you're getting into one of those series, I do feel like the more the people that are either iffy about it or dislike it fall off reading the series. And so by the time you get further in, you are going to have people that really want to be there, really want to read the books, and probably are very much enjoying it, so they do get a higher rating. Let me know if you saw anything here that you would have disagreed with, or if you agree with a lot of the ratings that are on here. I am planning to do another one of these videos because Michelle did as well, and I just love the concept of looking at my lowest rated on Goodreads. So things that I read that were rated very lowly, and I'm very curious to see, again, am I gonna match up with everybody else or not? If you like this video, give it a thumbs up to let me know. Subscribe to this channel if you'd like to see more videos. I do have videos coming out on Tuesdays and Thursdays, so I will see you then. Bye.